What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. If you guys are in and watching, leave something in the chat if you would like. If you've got any questions, business related, that is the primary focus here. There doesn't appear to be a tremendous, I think we've only got about 40 people in here. Um, hey, thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that you love my videos. Tell me which videos you love. Do you like the shorts or do you like the long format videos? Because the short videos are quite different than my long format videos. Also, if you're in here, I am going. I gotta be off of here at noon, a little bit before noon, because we are doing our inner circle biweekly call at noon today. So Cody Yarborough from Southeast Softwash, Justin Rogers from Forever Self-Employed, and Aaron Parker from the Lean and Mean Academy. We all get on twice a month, and we go deep, dive deep into what is going on within the inner circle, the questions, the big wins, business advice, things of that nature. And if you want to, have more of a one-on-one experience with the core four, then you can definitely jump in there. You can go find more information on that at pwcourse.com. What's up, artist Adele? That would be super cool if you were actually Adele and you were in here watching pressure washing business advice. Oh, goodness. All right. We've got a bunch of people. Hey, what's up, Dan? We've got a bunch of people in here. And let's give YouTube and Google a little information about what you guys think of my channel, the broadcast, all of that stuff. And the give them a thumbs up. Like that tells Google that you like what you're seeing. Loving Quote IQ. Antonio, that is awesome. Are you a platinum or a premium subscriber? Because if you are, you could win a Ford Ranger and a Southeast Softwash skid. The skid is something that was just thrown into the back of the truck, if you will, by Cody. He saw that we were giving away a truck to a premium or platinum subscriber of Quote IQ and said, you know what? That truck is missing something. It is missing one of my kick-ass mini skids. So he has so graciously and generously donated that to one of our subscribers. So somebody is going to get super lucky and they're going to drive away with a Ford Ranger and a Southeast Softwash skid. We're going to announce the winner in May, at the end of May. And so kind of cool. Kind of cool. But yeah, I'm glad that you are enjoying Quote IQ. What's up, T-Pain? Have you tried pigeon meat tacos yet? No, I don't believe I'll ever try pigeon meat tacos. Like the video, gentlemen. Thank you. Nice, platinum. And if you got the latest update, there are a ton of new things. Justin and I are going to go live probably on Monday and go over a lot of those new additions. But we've got some really cool stuff that is forthcoming that I am very excited about. But platinum, you should have all of the permissions now, so you can add other people, give them access to their own Quote IQ account, give them permission on every aspect of the app so you can determine what they see and what they can't see, what they have access to and what they don't have access to. So in my scenario, I've got technicians that are out in the field. They don't need access to to the dashboard. They don't need to know my profit and loss statements. They don't need to have access to contacts, but they do need access to the calendar. They do need access to being able to send invoices without having to actually see how much we're charging, because that's my business. That's not theirs. So a lot of cool stuff. Dan Wright using Quote IQ and loving it. I love to hear that. So does anybody have any questions that they would like to have answered, business related, pressure washing related? I tend to think that there's more value that you guys can get from me with the business side of things. We get on here a lot and people are like, What pressure washer brand should I use? Well, and that's a good question and something that obviously is important to you, which is why your aunt's asking the question. But those answers are everywhere, right? Do a little research. Google is our friend. The search bar is our friend. Are you going to get Mac a gas powered soft wash system? No. I've had gas powered, I've had air diaphragm, we've had them all in the past. And in my opinion, the 12 volt and the 24-volt system are in my opinion, what is the best. So we're going to stick with that. And I think gas is overkill. Any advice starting a pressure washing business in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas? I have no idea about Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, but the advice that I would give you is it doesn't happen overnight. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. It takes implementation of the things that you learn. I highly suggest that you invest in yourself, not only in like the buying of the equipment and the marketing, but invest in education. Learn as much as you can, and that is only going to make you better. So by being on here right now, you're showing me that you're seeking knowledge, and that is the best advice: is continue to learn every single day. Let's see. Hi, how do you compete with guys who do jobs for pennies? I quoted 300 something block paving, $700, 300 square meter block sanding and cleaning, and I don't compete with guys like that. I people talk about this all the time, and there's the $99 guy, and there's he's so cheap, and my competition is so cheap. The market's saturated. Bullshit. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. If there was only one block paving and sanding and cleaning job to be had, then yeah, you'd want to compete with it. But there's not. There's thousands of those, and there's thousands of houses, if not tens of thousands of houses, probably within a 25, 30-mile radius of where you're sitting right now. So I was going to cuss, screw anybody else that is doing things for cheaper. They're only hurting themselves, and go after customers that are willing to pay, have a good value proposition, have good marketing plays to get in front of those people, and you're going to be successful. I don't give a I've got zero interest in what other people are doing and how they're pricing. We lose jobs every single day on price, and I don't care because my marketing is on point. We're an established business in our market. We have a great customer base, repeat customers who continue to call us back, and that's because we do a good job. Those people are fans. They talk about us. They leave us reviews. They recommend us to their friends. So these are the things that should be focused on, not what somebody else charges or that you lost one job. Okay. I just want to thank you and the Core 4 for everything y'all do. Y'all are teaching my 12-year-old how to run a business. He did a $750 quote on Quote IQ last night. I love that, Dan. That's so good. Could you giving a Ranger? How's it going to work for the raffle? That's so. I think you're saying that that's really cool, and you're very handsome, Mike, and you're so generous that you and Justin have decided to give away a Ford Ranger, and how amazing Cody is with his very manly beard, and his business has done so well that he is also wanting to give back to the community, and that I think that's what you're saying. But how's it going to work? We're going to have a raffle. You got to be a premium or platinum subscriber to Quote IQ in order to win. If you are not, then you're not going to get a chance to win. And then the raffle will be held at the end of May, and we will announce the winner on the channel. And you will have to come to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, somewhere over in that area to pick up the truck and the skid. But that was just a loose interpretation of what you were trying to say. But like I'll we talk about this giveaway all the time, that we're giving away the Ford Ranger, that we're giving away the Southeast Soft Wash Skid through Quote IQ, and all these people will be like, "Oh, I want to win. I can't. Okay, you can't win unless you're a premium or a platinum subscriber to Quote IQ. So if you're interested, if you've got a business and you need to be able to keep up with your contacts, if you need to be able to send quotes and send invoices and collect payments and use the cost calculator, we've got it's unbelievable. Keep up with your expenses. Your dashboard analytics laid out for you in the palm of your hand or on the desktop. And basically it's the best business tool that one could use to manage their business. So that is how you do it. Landed my first real big job. It's a 2-story brick house, hasn't been washed in 16 years. Any tips and things I may need to look for headed? This is my first brick house. Um, what I always tell people is buy how to wash, so you can be prepared on any job that you might encounter on a residential job site. But what should you look out for? First, I hope that if it hasn't been cleaned in 16 years, you quoted it accordingly. And I would say that just be careful and best of luck. That's awesome. Proud of you. Don't wait to the last minute to order equipment or chems. You'll be sorry. That is correct. What is the proper ratio for a GPM pump and surface washer width? What is the proper ratio for GPM? If you have a 8-gallon per minute pressure washer and you've got a surface cleaner that has got two orifices, two nozzles, then you would need whatever degree that you would like, and it would be a 4-gallon per minute tip. Because you've got 8, you divide by 2, and that will be sufficient. I don't really understand what you're talking about, but hey, I'm new here, year 3 of doing pressure washing part-time. What has been the most successful form of marketing for you? I've had great success. There's no right or wrong answer to this question, and there is not a singular thing that you should focus on. You should have a multi-pronged approach to your marketing strategy. You should implement multiple forms of marketing, yard signs, door-to-door, internet, paid ads, flyers, yelling out of your car window at people who have dirty stuff, right? All of the above. What we've had tremendous success with early on, we use bandit signs to our advantage to gain quite a bit of customers. I'm a huge fan of email marketing. And that's where I would say my main source of new business comes from, is through email marketing. Hey, let's see. Hello, what's up, Thomas? What's up, Toxic Gamer? I'm starting out and I attempted to get contracted to do pilot truck stops. I failed because they have their employee do that. Which am I to? So I ended up doing it for my pilot wage. I'm not sure I understood that. I'm starting out and I attempted to get contracted to do. Oh shit, I get what you're saying. You work at Pilot. Gotcha. Yeah. Now, if they can pay you an hourly rate as opposed to what you would make as a business owner, they're going to have you do it all day long. Gracias for all the information. You made a short about spending time with family and got thinking if I'm managing my time wrong. Yeah, that's one of the main goals, I think, is for anybody that's trying to get into their own business, is to be able to kind of call your own shots, have some autonomy in your decision making processes. Right? You're not tied down to a 9 to 5. You're not being told when to go to work, when to leave work, when to eat lunch, when to do this, that, or the other. Right? That's one of the greatest things about owning your own business, is having that time freedom. However, time freedom comes after hard work and dedication and putting in a tremendous amount of time. You're going to work harder for yourself than you would for anybody else. That's human nature. And because of that, it's going to take some time. It's going to take time to build up the ability to take time off. I've been doing this a long time. So yes, you need to have good time management. I have the how to wash videos. I go back through them and refresh. That is awesome, Antonio. Just started my business in January. I'm in a small retirement town in Washington State. I just picked up a $10,000 job for an HOA. I'm booked out 3 weeks, all off of a newspaper ad. That is awesome, Clinton Bishop. Newspaper ads are something that I probably would not have suggested, simply because newspapers are dying. Like the newspaper that I see thrown on my old neighbor's front deal her driveway, it's like paper thin. It's like 4 or 5 pages. And I'm like, damn, like it's because advertisers aren't there anymore. There's no, I don't know. The internet has obviously done a really good job in putting a lot of businesses out of business, like newspapers, like retail, like malls. So, yeah, but that's awesome. We used to do newspaper ads. I don't do them anymore. All right. Okay. So, any other questions? Like I said, I'm hopping off here in a few minutes because we have got our inner circle call. So, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to hop off. So, if you've got anything, if you could, hold on. I could have someone there today. I could have someone there today, comma. Did you want to get both the driveway and the house done? Question mark. I do all my texting like that. This lady, it's got like a 1,200 square foot house, vinyl, small little driveway, like maybe 2 cars could fit on it. And so she texted this morning, will you come and give me an estimate tomorrow morning? Well, I don't do estimates. So I looked up her, I don't do in-person estimates. So I looked up her address and on 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗏, did the street view, shot her over a estimate via text that it was going to be $250 for the house and it was going to be $125 if she wanted to add the driveway in. And she just said, when can you come? And I've actually got a part-time person that could probably do it today. So she's actually, I don't know if you can see that. She's responding back right now if she wants it done today. And what was the scope? All right, Midtown. What's up, Glenn Jernick? Closed 4 jobs this morning, laying in bed, waiting on the rain to clear. Even when you're not working, you are working. Absolutely. That's awesome, man. Just started my business in January. I'm in a small, we already talked about that. Who do you know from Ohio? Okay, they don't need the driveway done, but they do want to get it done today. So that's cool. Hi, is a 4-gallon per minute pressure washer good for a 20-inch 3? Okay. Do you want me to send somebody over today? Question mark. Is a 4-gallon per minute pressure washer good for a 20-inch surface cleaner? Yeah, it should be fine as long as 3 nozzle. Just make sure you got the correct nozzles and you should be fine. You're going to have to walk kind of slow though. T-Pain Swimmer, I will see you on the call. Oh yeah, 11:50. Got a couple minutes. And yes, what time? Perfect. Hold on, I'll let you know. Now I got to get the other person. Got a house for you. Sorry you're watching me conduct business. I know that's very unprofessional, but I guess I'm not the most professional YouTuber in the world. Anyway, does Southeast wash patio and deck cleaner? Does Southeast wash patio and deck cleaner? I don't know what that means. Are you asking if they've got a deck cleaner? I would probably go over to southeastsoftwash.com and do that. Can you give an example of a sales pitch? Yes, this is an example of a sales pitch. That's how I do all my sales pitches. I send them a price and I say, when do you want it done? There is no pitch. They're calling me. They're calling with intent. And so I give them a price. If they like my price, they can schedule it. Okay, hold on. Understood, comma. You do not need to be home for the work to be complete. We will take care of everything. And an invoice will be sent upon completion. Period. Okay. So my sales pitch is price and when do you want to get on the schedule. It's that simple. When I'm talking about bigger jobs, commercial jobs, then I will go in person and I will, do more of a sales pitch. But I would talk if I was starting out and I didn't have the lead flow that I have. I would probably not bore them with a bunch of detail. I would talk to them about, we use a soft wash process to safely clean and protect your property. We're going to remove all mold, mildew, and other surface pollutants from, the surfaces being cleaned. and we're licensed, we're insured, blah blah blah. And even that, I think, is a little overkill. If they're calling for a house wash, right, give them a price. It's that simple. That people don't really want to be sold. They're going to be sold on, how they found you. I think your marketing. How do you balance between work time and other time? I don't know. I mean, I've got multiple businesses. We do a pressure washing. I've got a pressure washing business, and I've got Quote IQ that we're constantly developing. We've got our How to Wash training, the platform, the pressure washing resource page, and there's a lot. So how do I balance it? I just try to manage it as best as I can. Surround yourself with good people, automate as much as you can, trust that other people are going to be able to do their part. And those are the things. Sorry if I came off rude the first time. Also, the second pitch was better. Thanks. I didn't think you were rude. Oh, that was an extremely lazy example. Yeah, it's not a lazy example at all, because that's how I do 99.9% of all quotes. I get a message from our answering service and I send a text. They can respond and they don't. It doesn't matter to me. But that is 100% how I do it. Here's your price. When do you want to get on the schedule? And guess what? I probably make more money than everyone watching this. So I think I know what I'm doing. Let's see. I watched basically all your videos. I want to start a business. I'm in the UK. What's the best starting equipment? Sophie, watch a bunch of my videos on the best equipment to start. I've got a lot of videos on that. I love the 27-point inspection on Quote IQ as well. Had a homeowner that wanted to put a damage spot on my wash, but don't talk with her husband, and who had the photos and everything sent to him. I love it. And that's why we put the 28-point inspection in Quote IQ, because there are far too many times when people are either unaware of damage that is on their house, right? Most people don't walk around their entire house all the time analyzing everything, which is what we do before every single job. And let me see. And so, okay, good. She is good to go. Will do. But yeah, the 28-point inspection is a tremendous asset to have. And it just adds that little extra layer of professionalism. When our technicians show up, they pull out Quote IQ, they open up the 28-point inspection, they take a picture of the front of the house, then they enter the customer's information, which is already populated because they've scheduled their appointment through the app. And then my guys walk around, and you can customize this to any industry with any kind of points that you're looking for. If you don't like my preset for what my guys do, but we're looking for open windows, electrical outlets, cracked windows, screens that are ripped, siding that's damaged, whatever the case is, wood doors, all of these things. And then you document it with a photo if there is an issue. Once that is complete, it is sent to the customer immediately. They have a full analysis of their house, showing all of the potential issues or pre-existing issues. So there is never any question what was there before and what was there after you've done your job. So that was cool. It's also a great way to upsell, like if they only wanted their house done and then you get there and their driveway looks like ass, or their roof, you can send a picture in there and say, hey, also, while we're here, do you want us to go ahead and do this, this, or this? And a lot of times it's as easy as that, just asking the question. Let's see. You make more than us, then retire. Well, that's just a stupid thing to say. Why would you retire? If you make more than us, why would you retire? What are you an imbecile? Are you a child? Like that's just a ridiculous statement to make. And I say that simply because if one retires, then guess what happens? The money stops coming in. That's why we have multiple sources of income. That's why we have got multiple revenue generating businesses to get wealthier. You're poor, and I bet you work for somebody, and you always will. Do you include tax on the cent estimate for the job quote? In Georgia, we don't have to provide, or you don't have to pay taxes on services, but there are a lot of states and provinces and countries that do require that. And yes, you are able to add taxes to estimates in 𝗤𝘂𝗁. Let's see. I have watched them, but sometimes you use different makes. So was wondering what's the better. Pretty much all machines are the same. And I'm going to have to get off here in a second. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, Honda, Kawasaki, they all make good motors. Kohler, pumps are all pretty much the same. I wouldn't go with the Home Depot or Lowe's brand. Let's see. I didn't think about, use it for the upsell. What inspired you at the beginning to start this business? Money. How do you add profits to 𝗤𝘂𝗁? I see where you can add expenses, but not sales. How do I add profits to 𝗤𝘂𝗁? I don't understand how you would add profits. You create an estimate, you send an invoice. When the customer pays the invoice, then that's where your profit comes from. But if you've got a question about that, or you can get more detail, I have to get off right now. Put it in an email to support@𝗤𝘂𝗁.io, and I will answer if you can provide a little bit more information as to what you're asking. She paid the invoice, but it hasn't added. Send me an email, because I don't know. Did she pay the invoice on the app, or did she pay you with cash? Okay, I got to roll. All Inner Circle people that are in here, go over to the other link, and we will see you there. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.